What's up everybody, this is Reese here from C Manga and welcome to my review of Hajime no Ippo chapter 1056, The Death God Draws Near. Damn, a lot of chapters of Ippo and we're still behind. But yeah, here we go. How will Al take on the Dempsey role? That is the big question at hand. And well, the answer is he just attacks it. You know, he just stands there watching it go back and forth and just jumps in with an attack whenever he has a chance. It's like, I swear, to me, it kind of like personally seems like the type of approach that Attack and Warrior would take with a type of attack like this. It's like, oh, this is something fancy, you know, just sit there watching it back and forth, boom, go straight in, you know, take a few hits. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, you know, the result of this is kind of like, you know, ends up being like drawing, well, basically trading blows, you know, kind of like the way that the Shin Bakura fight ended up happening, you know. So I'm not sure whether that was just the way it was drawn, whether if it gets animated, well, if the anime ever gets to that point, probably about 7 years from now, I wonder if it'll kind of like be animated different, because yeah, it's a little hard to follow from the drawings, but it kind of looks like they're basically just like trading blows off each other, you know, just skimming past each other, maybe hitting the like bits of each other's arms, something like that, you know. So yeah, I'm pretty much certain that obviously if Ippo didn't have that much proper motion into it, you know, if he was a bit more tired and everything, that would not be a trading of blows. That would literally be Ippo's ass on the floor, you know. Alfredo, the guy looks like he's just not phased by any of it. He's just literally going in. Ippo, he looks obviously like he's getting a bit tired. He's obviously, you know, got one half swollen eye, so it's not really helping him. He's a bit more battered, but yeah, Al, he's just going in strong. But yeah, this chapter here, I swear it just flew by. And Alfredo's face at the very end, priceless, priceless faced. You can just see all the bloodlust in his face, you know, just like, yep, I am ready to destroy you. He looks like he's just going to eat Ippo alive. It's crazy. But yeah, obviously kind of like the reoccurring theme in this entire fight comes down to the whole old school way of fighting versus the new school way of fighting, you know. It's like obviously at the end I was just like kind of cussing him kind of thing, saying like, oh yeah, the way you fight is just so Stone Age, you know. It's like you have no place in the new world. I'm going to show you what it's all about. And yeah, that is something that has literally come up like throughout the entire battle. Obviously there was a point where Coach Kamigawa was basically kind of like amazed at the fact that Ippo is keeping up on the world stage. It's like, wow, my old school style of boxing is actually working in the world, at the world stage. It's amazing to see. But you know, that's kind of like slowly diminishing as Ippo's getting his ass handed to him. But yeah, obviously we all know the result of this. At some point Ippo's going to end up wiping the smirk off of Al's face at some point. But honestly, I do not know how he's going to do that. He honestly has nothing kind of left in his arsenal. We've seen him like use his liver blows, that was kind of effective, but since Al went into his Meltsy mode, I don't think they'll make much of a difference now. He obviously, like last few chapters ago, he ended up unleashing the Gazelle Punch, which is something I was so happy to see. He's not unleashed that for so long. I thought like obviously they just completely forgot about that move, but he unleashed that and well, that missed, and now the Dempsey roll is kind of what, completely useless. I guess obviously there could be the choice of him using like his new school one with like the infinite amount of movement and everything. Like maybe that's what's going to happen, because we have seen him empowering up his legs, and that was the main thing that he needed to kind of get it working. So yeah, Ippo, he's in trouble at the moment, and I'm not 100% sure on how he's kind of like going to get himself like out of the red and into the black essentially. So yeah, that was pretty much this chapter. Like I said, it just flew by, but it was an amazing chapter. And yeah, Alfredo's faces, they have just been the highlight of these last few chapters, you know. It's just really cool to see how crazy he's looking. So yeah, that pretty much ends this chapter here from me, guys. You know the usual things at the end of these. Let me know what you thought about this chapter, and well, what theories you got with Ippo. What do you think he's got left in his arsenal? You know, do you actually think there's a possibility of him unleashing like a new style of Dempsey roll ever since he's like powered up his legs? Let me know all that stuff obviously in the comment section below, and don't forget to check out the other stuff we do on the channel. So I'll see you next time.